Job 11. I usually I'm doing one chapter a day, but I realize I'm not going to get done on day 21 of the inauguration if I don't speed up. So we're going to get to chapter 22 today, so that by the end we can get to chapter 42. Or at least 21. We'll get to 21 today. Okay? And if you're liking these, please subscribe. They won't let me do lives until I get 50 subscribers. So if this is blessing you, go ahead and subscribe. Even if you don't come back to it, because you're not going to see much of my videos because they don't trend. You see, they get 1 to 4 views on Bible reading, and unless it's just a really exciting chapter or looked up, one that's looked up often, then it doesn't get that many views. So please help me out. I'm not asking for a lot of views. I'm just saying I've gotten quite a few views. I'm doing well. If I could just get 2 more subscribers to put me over the hump, I would appreciate it. Okay, that is a living letter number 11, and you can interact with the living letters. That's the Hebrew alphabet. It is the Hebrew chapter 11. If you want to take a picture and take a look at it. And there is the living letter 11. And then I gotta quit looking at the screen so I can actually look at this page. The blue light off the screen kind of like blinds me from reading these small letters. Okay. Shapar, the Tehamite, answered and said, should a multitude of words go understood? And should a man of lips be declared right? Should your babbling silence men? And should you mock and no one make you ashamed? Verse 4. Since you have said my discourse is flawed, Since you said my discourse is flawless. Sorry. Verse 4. Again. Since you have said, my discourse is flawless, and I have been clean in your eyes. Verse 5. But if only Eloah would speak and open his lips against you and show you the secrets of wisdom, doubting your ability, know then that Eloah forgets your wickedness for you. That's interesting. Because that's a good statement in itself, because we think our wickedness is before God always, and it's not. Knowing then that Eloah forgets your wickedness for you. Verse 7. Would you find out Eloah by searching out the end of El Shaddai? It is higher than the Shemaim. what would you do? Deeper than the grave. And what should you know? Verse 9. Their measure is longer than the earth, and broader than the sea. When it says there, I'm pretty sure it means the Godhead. If he passes through and shuts up and gathers them who reveres it. I don't like that word "it." I have to look in the Hebrew here and see if it's really it. Verse 11. For he knows false men. For he knows false men. When he sees wickedness, does he not consider it? 12. But a senseless man takes heart when a wild donkey colt is born a man. Do what? A senseless man takes heart when a wild donkey's colt is born a man. Genetic modification right there, right? Interesting. Interesting. Verse 13. If you would prepare your heart and stretch out your hands toward him, if wickedness were in your hand, put it far away, and do not let perverseness dwell in your tents. Then indeed you shall lift up your face without spot, and you shall stand firm and not be afraid. That's the secret, babies. You children of God. You put away your sin so that you can, with confidence, stand before your Maker. That's just summarizing that. I'll read it again, verse 15. Then indeed you shall lift up your face without spot, and you shall stand firm and not be afraid. Because in verse 14 it says, if there's wickedness in your hand, put it away. Put it far away. Put the wickedness far away. So that what? So that you can stand unafraid. Verse 16. Because you would forget sorrow and remember it as waters that have passed away. And your life would be brighter than noon. You would soar upward. You would be like the morning. And you shall and you shall trust, because there is expectancy. There was something to expect, right? And when you have searched, you shall lie down in safety, and you shall rest, and no one would make you afraid. And many shall seek your favor, but the eyes of the wicked are consumed and they shall not escape, and their expectancy is the breathing out of life. Okay, so it said something very interesting there. Verse 20. But the eyes of the wicked are consumed. They're consumed by fire. So I was before the Lord, and my husband has a weakness, and it is a lotto ticket. And I was before the Lord, and he went and touched my knee, and my eyes were being consumed with fire, and I pushed his hand away, and it stopped. And it happened again, and my eyes began to burn again, and I pushed him away again, and it stopped. Because I am ever before the Lord, okay? I am in the shadow of the Almighty, and the manifestation, the fruit for it is there. That I have to get Gerald to take communion and repent if I allow him to touch me. Especially if I have said that I am in the secret place of the Most High God. If I have prayed the prayer of Psalms 91, the Almighty, the El Shaddai. If I pray that prayer, I am there. Do I see it? No. Do I comprehend it? No. Sometimes, but not really. I live my life before the face of God. And I can tell you that this verse is definitely true. The wicked man's eyes are consumed by fire. It's no yoke, y'all. It's no yoke. There it is in the Hebrew, if you like it. Okay. God bless you.